You don't need to reinvent yourself to make money online. You just need to reposition what you already know. Hi, Lisa here. I help high performing corporate women transition into entrepreneurship without blowing up their lives. And one of the biggest blocks I hear at this stage is I don't know what I would even sell. And I want to slow this down because this is not a skill problem. This is a perspective problem. You've spent years in your career leading teams, managing operations, solving problems, delivering results. You've created impact. But because it's been inside a job, you've normalized it. You've made it just what I do. And that's the disconnect. Because in the market, those same skills are valuable, very valuable. So the goal here is not to reinvent yourself, it's to reposition yourself. And I want to walk you through how that actually looks. But first, I want to ground this in something personal. For me, this started very early. After college, my first job was teaching. I was teaching first and second year college women in hospitality and management. And I loved it. I love explaining concepts, breaking things down, helping people understand and apply what they're learning. That was just natural for me. Then, as I moved into corporate roles, I started building more skills. And when I would go into job interviews, I didn't just list responsibilities, I spoke about outcomes, like how I reduce losses, how I increase profitability, how I trained staff across departments. I even created course manuals to help with cross training into the different departments of the industry. And those weren't just tasks, they were solutions, they were systems, and they were results. And those results helped me land positions and grow. And there was something else I always carried with me, a simple mantra: I deliver a job as promised. That standard shaped everything I did. Now, here's where the shift happened. When I moved into building my own business, I didn't start from zero. I looked at everything I already knew how to do. And then I asked, how can this help someone else outside of a company? That question changed everything because now, instead of saying, I have experience in management, it became, I can help someone improve their operations. Another one, instead of I've trained teams, it became, I can help someone build systems that make their team more efficient. And because I naturally love to talk, teach, and guide, it made sense for me to create courses and coaching sessions because that aligned with who I already was. And this is the part I want you to really understand. Your business model should reflect your strengths, not fight against them. So, here's how you turn your skills into a paid offer. Step one: identify what you consistently do well. Not what you just occasionally do, what you're known for, what people rely on you for. Step two, identify the outcome. What changes because of your skill? Is it more efficiency, more revenue, less stress, better structure? People don't pay for tasks, they pay for results. Step three, identify who needs that outcome: small business owners, startups, professionals transitioning like you. There is always someone who needs what you already know. Step four, package it simply. This is where most people overcomplicate. Your first offer does not need to be perfect, it needs to be clear. Like, I help blank achieve blank in blank time. That's enough. And I want to bring this back to belief because this is where something shifts internally. When you realize that your current skills can generate income outside of your job, you stop feeling stuck. You start seeing options. And that's when confidence starts to build. Not because someone told you you can do it, but because you can see how it works. And let me add this because it's important. Sales is part of life. You've already been doing it. Every time you present an idea, every time you lead a team, every time you communicate value, that is sales. So this is not about becoming someone new. It's about owning who you already are and positioning it differently. And this brings us back to the core message. You don't need more confidence. You need clarity on what you already bring to the table. So if you've been sitting there thinking, I don't know what to offer, I want you to revisit your own story, your experience, your results. Because your resume, it's not just a record of your past, it's a blueprint for your business. So, if you want help turning your experience into a simple offer, comment blueprint below and I'll guide you through it. As we move into the next phase, we're stepping into visibility and authority. Because once you have clarity and strategy, the next step is learning how to show up and be seen without feeling like you're forcing it.